good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gets the check down throw to White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On second down, Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers 7.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Mayfield now. That is caught, and he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. H2H has it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third
To
down
throw,
and
Mayfield. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They'll run H2H. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? H2H once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Dolphins 20, Buccaneers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 2 and now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. H2H gets it from the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H2H with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to... lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Dolphins 26, Buccaneers 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Airing this one out for Evans. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead